Hello everyone, it's that time of the week again when we have a bit of a nosy at what everyone's received in the post or shopping or however you get your books, hopefully not by theft. First book up is Azazel by Youssef Zidane. It's a book that's been translated from Arabic and it's set in Syria and it's historical fiction. It's a long time ago, 5th century AD. I actually thought, I commented on the cover on Twitter and Atlantic Books offered me a review copy. It's a very pretty cover and I don't read much Arabic fiction, so it'll be enlightening at least. It's out in April, beginning of April. And all I know about Azazel is from a British TV show, Hex, if anyone has seen it. It stars Michael Fassbender, who's very popular at the moment. It's really worthwhile watching. It's sort of a urban fantasy type thing set in a public boarding school. And I'm sure this is nothing like that, but that's all I know of Azazel, who was a fallen angel. In Hex at least. He might not be in this. I think it's to do with the devil and things like that. I think it's quite a controversial book when it came out in wherever it came out. I don't know if it's actually Syrian or not. We'll find out. When I review it, we'll find out. Also, received The Light Between Oceans, which is about a lighthouse keeper off the coast of Australia. I requested a copy on Twitter yet again. I thoroughly recommend Twitter if you're interested in reviewing books. Follow publicists and people like that. And it's been recommended by Marcus Zuzak, who I've read a few of his books. I love The Book Thief, and I'm giving away The Book Thief on World Book Night. I think it's March or April, I don't even know, I have to find out. So that's really exciting to be giving that out. Do let me know if you're also giving out books on World Book Night. So this one is out in April as well. Thank you to Transworld for this one. Also from Transworld, which I wasn't expecting, The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry, which is one of the Waterstones 11. I've read one already, which was Snow Child, this is another one. And it's about a man that starts walking across the length of Britain. And I don't know that much more about it, but I've heard lots of really good things, so I was really pleased to get that in the post. And I also got The Garden of Evening Mists by Tan Tran Eng. I'm going to be involved in a blog tour for this in March, so keep your eyes out. It's about a Japanese prisoners of war, no, a Japanese camp. Need to read a little bit more about this one, or you can wait to see the blog tour. I really like the cover as well. It's like old papery cover. And thank you to Midron Books. I'm probably saying it wrong. Again, another one that I found the publicist through Twitter, and had a bit of a chat about handwritten letters, which I'm also taking part in, and I'm involved in book tour. I also won a book on Twitter this week, A Cold Season by Alison Littlewood. This is from the new Quercus imprint, Joe Fletcher, which is for what we call speculative fiction, which covers fantasy, horror, science fiction. I think this is like a horror thriller type book, set in a cold season, winter. I'll let you know how I get on with that. Also, I won on Twitter actually before Christmas, and I thought I wasn't getting it. I made a little comment and the biscuiteers sorted it out for me. It's a lovely little tin of biscuits, which was to mark the release of Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, I think, and it has some really pretty biscuits inside it. Bear with me while I open it up. I've also eaten one, as you can see there's space there. And they're from the Biscuiteers, and that one's supposedly Me Before You themed. They smell amazing. So they're like little chocolate iced biscuits. And very pretty tin. I think I might be getting the book as well. I'll let you know next week. I also bought one book this week. Sophie Kinsella, I've Got Your Number. I've actually read this already. I read this yesterday and this morning. And she's back on form. I didn't really like 20th Girl that much, and I got a bit bored of the Shopaholic series. But this is really entertaining, and my review will be up shortly on that. I had a bit of a nightmare with self-service tills in Tesco getting this. If you buy it from Tesco's, make sure they charge you the right price because their computers are wrong. I also went to the library. I was looking for... Ooh, just dropping books on the floor. Looking for some books that... Actually, one book that Hannah mentioned a couple of weeks ago by Patrick Rothfuss. I couldn't find him, but I did notice a couple of books that I'd seen around on the shelves. The Forest of Hands and Teeth by Carrie Ryan, and White Cat by Holly Black. I think they've been around on blogs because I recognise them. I'll have a little look and decide if I want to read them or not, or if I just keep them for months like I normally do with library books. At least I'm keeping them going. I also have a few books on the Kindle this week. I don't actually remember buying Florence and Giles by John Harding, but it was mentioned on the back of a book that I've just been reading, so I wonder if subconsciously I remembered it, and it was 99p, so it's not too bad that I forgot that I bought it. I also got Magic to the Bone by Devon Monk. That was a book that Hannah... I'll leave a link to her blog, Once Upon a Time. I'll leave that below the video, along with the Biscuiteers link. They're quite expensive, but you might want to go, ooh, at the pretty biscuits. So Magic to the Bone is urban fantasy, book 1 in a series. And then I got The Unit by Anini Holmquist. I can't pronounce Scandinavian names at all, I'm useless. It's a sort of dystopian sci-fi book, not young adult. And a few bloggers have been reading it as part of the sci-fi challenge. So it was quite cheap for the Kindle, so I downloaded that. And then today's Kindle Daily Deal is Sham by Jonathan Trigell. And I have another one of his books on here, but it's a thriller set in Chamonix in France. I went there as a child, and it was one of those books where the reviews sounded interesting because of the people that really didn't like it, and then the people that liked it for the reasons that I would be interested in a thriller, because I don't really like Dan Brown type thrillers, but it sounds really interesting, so that's on my Kindle. And I think that's it for this week, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you've received in the post, and until next time, bye!